What's up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. Today, I wanted to make this video talking to you guys about my first Code Blue experience in the hospital in nursing school, because it was my first code ever, and it was just such a nutso time, and I just wanted to share my experience with you guys. So if you haven't already, please subscribe to this channel, like this video if you like videos like this, and that's all I gotta say. So let's just jump on into the video. Okay, so my first code experience, I was in my second semester of nursing school, and we were on the med-surg unit, and we walk onto the floor, and literally, like, we're walking through the double doors onto the unit, and they call it Code Blue. And Code Blue means either, their heart's not beating, they're not breathing, or they will not be breathing in a couple seconds. Like, they need help now. And so they call it Code Blue, and one of the nurses goes running past us, and my clinical instructor is like, "Jade, follow her." And I'm like, okay. So I'm running right behind her, and they called the Code Blue in the dialysis center. And the nurse was running because it was her patient. Like, she knew she had a patient in dialysis, so she was like, "Oh gosh, like, I need to go make sure that's not my patient." It was her patient. And so we get into the room, and it looked like a murder scene. Like, there was blood everywhere. And I stop, and I'm like, and there's already like 20 people in there, like, crowding around her, looking at her, and all I see is blood. I'm like, oh my God. Like, I can't even see her. All I see is blood. So I'm like, all right. And the nurse is like, "Oh my God, I forgot my clipboard. Can you go get my clipboard for me?" And I was like, I don't know what your clipboard looks like. I don't know where your clipboard is, and you want me to run and go get it? And she was like, it's on the unit. Just go get it. It's by my computer. So I run back down there, and I see a clipboard. Is it hers? I don't know. I'll grab it, and we'll find out. So I run back down to dialysis. I give her the clipboard, and she's like, "Okay, thank you. It's whatever. It's mine." As I run back in there, somebody is yelling, like, "Where did that nursing student go? Where's that nursing student? I saw her. Where'd she go? Where is she?" And I'm like, "I'm right here. I'm back." And she was like, "Get in here. Come in here. Get over here. Get back out." She just keeps yelling at me to get over there. And I'm like, why? Why do you want me to come over there? And so I, like, squeeze my way through all these people. And she's like, "Do you have your CPR card?" Yes, I do. Yes, I do. "Okay, great. This is such a good learning experience. I want you to help us with this. This is such a cool experience. Like, you're going to learn so much from this," and whatever. And so she gives me the ambu bag, and she wants me to start getting her breaths. And she could be doing it. Like, it was her, like, that's what she was there to do, but she wanted me to do it to, get this experience. So I'm like, okay, cool, good, thank you. You go, girl. However, on the other side, I'm like, I'll watch. It's fine. Just go ahead, do your thing. And so I start, I'm giving her breaths, and she's sitting right there with me the whole time, making sure I'm doing good. She's either telling me, go a little faster or go a little slower. And the intensivist shows up. He runs in, and I'm still giving her breaths, and he kind of, like, walks around me, looking at her, checking everything out, and then he, goes to intubate her. So once he has it in, he's like, "Okay, can you check lung sounds for me?" And I'm like, "Me? You want me to do that? Okay." So I check, I can hear it, everything sounded good, and then he checked too, just to be sure. Really cool guy. Like, he was such a cool doctor. He was really nice, like, teaching. He was, like, teaching me as he was going. It was just an overall really cool experience, but at the same time, like, I'm panicking on the inside. And so I start giving breaths again, and the doctor kind of goes down towards her feet, and the girl I was with is like, "Okay, I'll take over breaths. I want you to go watch what he's about to do." And I'm like, well, can you at least, like, tell me what he's about to do first before I go over there? Because I'm already feeling a little nauseous and whatever. So I get down there and he pulls out this lovely kit. And it looked like a nail gun, okay? It looked like a straight drill or nail gun, or it looked like something that shouldn't be near a patient. And I can never remember what it was called, like the procedure that he did. I can never remember what it was called. But, so he tells me what he's about to do, and I immediately am like, oh God, I'm gonna throw up. Like, I can't watch this, I'm gonna throw up. And so I kind of like close my eyes and just look, breathing, just breathe, talking to myself like, Jade, you need to pull it together. Like, don't act a fool in front of everybody right now. And he, pulls out his handy dandy gun looking thing. I don't know what it's called. And he puts it to her like shin bone and straight up just drilled right into her bone. Now I'm really feeling nauseous and hot, and my ears are ringing, and I'm seeing dots, and I'm like, oh my God, I'm gonna pass out. So I step back, I'm like leaning against the wall, and I'm just breathing, like, Jay, don't do this. Like, this person right here is dying, and you want to freaking pass out? No. So she was, there was a whole bunch of blood because she pulled her dialysis out. So she pretty much was bleeding to death. And they had realized what was happening when her machine started going off because her heart rate was in the 30s. And that's when they eventually called a code. And so, he drills this tube into her bone. And that's where they're administering the medication to make it effective, like, quickly. And then we finally are on our way down to the ICU. This whole time I'm just like trying to take in what's happening at the same time of trying not to pass out or throw up or just run back to my class. It was just so much more scary and intense. I mean, you can watch it on TV all day, but until you see a code in real life and you see this real person, somebody's mom or sister or daughter laying on this table, just flaccid and not breathing, and I just couldn't stop staring at her. Like, I just was just staring at her as I'm giving her these breaths, like, oh my God, this is a real person. Like, now it's the real deal. Like, she could die. And I just could not stop looking at her face. Like, it just haunted me for the next couple weeks. It was just it's devastating. Like, it's so sad. It was so sad. So we get her down to the ICU, and they're trying to stabilize her, and my teacher comes and finds me, and she's like, okay, well, we can go now, you've seen it all. And about 30 minutes later, that nurse comes and finds me and told me that she didn't make it. So that was really upsetting, but it was just, that experience was my first code ever. Like, I didn't even know what to expect, how I was going to feel about it. And after that, it's like I almost feel like, God, I don't think I could ever do like ICU nursing or ER nursing, just like intense care like that. But I also think it had a lot to do with the fact that it was my very first experience seeing that. So I don't know how I would feel after, seeing it a couple times. Like, I've still never done CPR. I don't ever want to have to do CPR. I mean, I will if I have to, but I would like to see my patients healthy and happy and alive. And, it was just something that I will never forget. And I thought I would share it with you guys. And I hope you guys enjoyed. But thank you guys so much for watching, and leave a comment down below If you have any video ideas for me or any videos you'd like to see from me, I would love to check them out. But thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in my next video.